Every single morning, millions of us wake up, and we think we're starting the day off right. But what if that very first meal, the one you count on, is actually sabotaging your blood flow, draining your energy, and making you feel older than you really are? Well, let's dive into this, because today, we are going to uncover how a really simple change to your morning plate can completely transform the way you feel all day long.
Just think about it for a second. Do you ever feel kind of sluggish? That heavy-legged feeling? Or maybe you're just not as sharp as you used to be. Believe it or not, that seemingly innocent bowl of cereal or that simple slice of toast might be the hidden culprit here, quietly shutting down the vital circulation that keeps your legs strong, your mind sharp, and your confidence right where it should be.
All right, so let's get right into the problem. For so many men over 50, one of the biggest threats to their circulation doesn't come from some major disease or even just from getting older. It actually starts right there on the breakfast plate. And really understanding this hidden danger is the absolute first step to taking your vitality back.
I'm willing to bet this slide looks pretty familiar. Cereal toast, a little jam. It's the standard, quick breakfast for so many of us. But here's the thing. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become a little less flexible. And these common breakfast foods, which are just loaded with refined carbs and sugars, they can trigger this low-level inflammation and cause these big spikes in blood sugar. Over time, this just makes our blood vessels less responsive, and that leads directly to that feeling of heavy legs, colder hands and feet, and that slow, steady decline in your stamina.
But here's the really good news. That first hour after you wake up, that is the perfect opportunity to set the tone for your circulation for the entire day. And replacing these draining foods is not complicated or expensive. So let's shift over to the solution and see how we can build a really powerful morning toolkit with 5 very specific foods.
First up is spinach. Now, I know most of us just think of spinach as a simple side dish for dinner, but when it comes to boosting your circulation, it is remarkably effective. In fact, it's one of the best natural tools we have, and it can start working in just a couple of hours. So here's how it works, and it's actually pretty simple. Our body's natural production of something called nitric oxide starts to decline as we get older. Nitric oxide is the key molecule that basically tells our blood vessels to chill out, relax, and open up. Think of it as the signal that widens all the highways in your body. Well, spinach is absolutely packed with dietary nitrates, which your body converts directly into this crucial nitric oxide. So you eat it in the morning, and just a few hours later, your circulation gets a significant natural boost.
And look, this is not just theory. Take Robert, a 62-year-old guy who was complaining about heavy legs and just having no energy. He started blending fresh spinach into a morning smoothie. And the result? Within just a week, he told us he felt so much lighter on his feet, more nimble. This isn't about some miracle cure. It's just about giving your body the raw materials it needs to work the way it's supposed to. Let's move on to our second food combination, which, honestly, reveals a surprising link that most people never even think about: the connection between the health of your gut and your circulation. We're talking about Greek yogurt and berries. Okay, here's the deal. Your gut plays this massive role in regulating inflammation all throughout your body. Greek yogurt is packed with probiotics. Those are the friendly bacteria that help calm down the inflammation that can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels. Then you add berries, which are rich in something called anthocyanins. Just think of them as compounds that help keep the walls of your blood vessels supple, preventing them from getting stiff. On top of that, the vitamin C in the berries protects the very nitric oxide we just talked about, helping it last longer in your system. It's a real powerhouse combo. And the impact this can have on your daily energy is just profound. Take Martin, 64 years old, who used to hit a wall of fatigue every single afternoon. He swapped his toast for a simple bowl of Greek yogurt and blueberries. Within 2 weeks, that afternoon crash was basically gone. He said he felt lighter and had way more stamina. It's just a powerful example of how calming down inflammation can directly boost your energy levels.
All right, our third food. It might seem a little trendy, but for our purposes, it's a surprisingly powerful tool for circulation. Let's talk about avocado and how its healthy fats can create more flexible arteries.
The magic of the avocado is really its unique combination of monounsaturated fats and potassium. These nutrients directly affect how well your arteries can open and close, which is a key measure of your vascular health. You see, as we get older, our blood vessels can get stiff. Avocado helps fight that by nourishing them, helping them stay supple and responsive. And there's even research showing that eating avocado just twice a week can significantly lower your risk of heart disease. And the feeling is undeniable. Take Frank, 59, who was pretty skeptical at first. But after adding just half an avocado to his morning routine, he came back a couple of weeks later saying that feeling of heaviness in his legs was gone and his daily walks just felt easier. You know, sometimes the simplest changes really do make the biggest difference in how we move through our day. Now for a food that many people think of as just an indulgence. But the right kind of dark chocolate, with at least 70% cacao, can actually be a strategic tool for resetting your circulation first thing in the morning.
The key here is a compound called flavonols. These are powerful plant-based compounds that act kind of like a support crew for your nitric oxide production. In fact, they work on the same pathway as some circulation medications, but they do it naturally. Having just a small amount in the morning helps restore your body's antioxidant levels after you've been sleeping, which is a time when your vessels can be less responsive. It gives them a nice boost, improving oxygen delivery and helping you feel sharper.
Look at William, 63, who felt like he was just stuck in first gear every single morning. He added just 2 small squares of quality dark chocolate to his routine. A week later, he reported having more spring in his step and a much clearer mind. It's a simple, enjoyable little addition that can make a real difference in shaking off that morning grogginess.
Let's move to our final food. And this is one that has been treasured for centuries as a symbol of strength and vitality. Pomegranate, often called the royal fruit, is a true circulation restorer. Those deep red pomegranate seeds are just packed with powerful polyphenols. These are protective compounds that act like bodyguards for your entire circulatory system. They work on a bunch of different levels, helping to keep your blood vessels wide and strong, and they also protect that nitric oxide from breaking down too fast, extending its benefits. Think of it like a gentle daily workout for your entire vascular system, training your vessels to stay open and responsive over time. And the effects can be really profound. One patient who started adding pomegranate seeds to his yogurt noticed not just warmer hands and feet, but this overall renewed sense of vitality that carried over into everything he did. It's about more than just physical symptoms. It's about restoring that feeling of energy and strength from the inside out.
So now I want to ask you directly, after hearing about spinach, yogurt and berries, avocado, dark chocolate, and pomegranate, which one of these are you most excited to add to your morning routine first? Go ahead and let us know down in the comments below. It's always so fascinating to see what really resonates with everyone.
Okay, so we've looked at each of these foods individually, and they're all great on their own. But the most important insight here, the real secret sauce, is how they work together. This is where a small change can become a true transformation. Just look at how these foods amplify each other. The probiotics in the yogurt don't just help your gut. They actually help your body absorb the nitrates from the spinach more efficiently. The vitamin C in berries, it helps protect the flavonols in the dark chocolate. And the healthy fats in avocado improve your body's ability to absorb those powerful polyphenols in the pomegranate. You see, the results don't just add up, they compound. It's a game changer. If there's just one thing to take away from this entire explainer, it's this.
Age is not your enemy. Neglect is. Your body still has this incredible ability to open up those blood vessels to send warm, oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, your brain, and all the places that keep you feeling strong and confident.
These 5 foods are powerful tools you can start using every single morning to actively reclaim that vitality. You can start small, just stay consistent, and let your body remind you of what it's truly capable of. 6 months from now, you can either wish you had started today, or you can be really proud that you did. The choice is yours, and it starts tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next explainer.